Get those crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate. It's our country, our democracy. We can't afford mediocrity. If we do nothing, our hope floats away. Get up off of that thing.
Get up off that thing.
When
Hey!
it's voting day.
That's right, baby. You're on the line that day. You got things to do that day.
And
Or you might do it early. Or by mail.
November.
Whatever way you choose, baby. There's the line. Got to be on that line, baby. Got to be on that line. Anyway. I think it's Thursday. It is Thursday. Or I wouldn't even be in here, so I know it is. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a grand day. Let me get my things situated here. There's a lot going on in my house, so bear with me. Inga's Best was the first one to jump in, followed by Donald Hamilton, Kelly K. Duncan. Bart Larson is here. Let me see. Jeanette Miller, our own. Oh, you did it again. Jeanette Miller, Sammy Marcy, Smartass Squaw is here. Crystal Harmony, Bart Larson. Oh, you. Technical issues. Somebody get me a hammer. Anyway, Phyllis Harrison is here. Perfecto, thank you. Equality for All, CM. Let me see. It's jumping on me. Golden 19 Retriever. Equality for All. Well, now Pig is here. Mandy's Candy. I'm going to smack you. Jay Clayton and Stephanie Dean in here, and Stephanie has pneumonia. Oh, shit. She's not been well. Boy, howdy, we're going to keep her in our heart, buddy. Oh, from dragging her over. Yes, I know exactly where you are, brother. CM is here. Yeah. Carolyn and John, thank you for being here. Let me get on down here because we've already gotten a lot of messages already, and I won't be able to catch up. Anyway, Mark, thank you for being here. Always our Blue Dot greeter. And, yeah, it's Thursday, baby. It's been a full day. I am a little off-minded tonight. Tyler's at work. Rose has COVID. So her and Travis are down there at their place. And that leaves me and Mom up here by ourselves. So Mama's out there by herself. So several times tonight, I might interrupt put it in the hands of our co-host for a minute while I step out and check on her and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, it is Thursday, and there is good news. Because I just read it just a minute ago right before coming in here because I've been so tangled up. I said, man, what am I going to talk about? I got nothing in my head. Dig, John, dig. What are you going to talk about? Turn on the damn news, and there it is. I'm just going to read it because, A, I want to brag at how far away, and it's way over there, I can read this shit. It says, the New York Attorney General's office has filed judgments in Westchester County, the first indication that the state is preparing to try to seize Donald Trump's golf course and private estate north of Manhattan known as Seven Springs. I don't know. I just wanted to read that. I got a smile on my face. I don't take pleasure in somebody else's misery very often, but when I do, it's his. And I'm loving it. The news is all full of, oh my God, what is Donnie going to do? Is he going to file bankruptcy? Is he not? Is he going to try to sell some properties at a fire sale? And I'm still thinking that there's one more low life billionaire out there that's going to come in and rescue his ass, is what I think might happen before Monday. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. And maybe we'll get to see his first piece of property seized from his ass. Anyway, Bernadette, how are you, darling?
Hi, John.
Hi.
I'm well. I'm good. It's far better than a whole lot of people in this world.
Indeed, baby. We got to count our blessings everywhere we can get them.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to take my shit, okay?
Yeah, no shit. Nobody's coming to take mine. Not yet, anyway.
I
They've been
just get,
trying for years, baby. But you know me. I've
I
always
just
been
get a
known
little
7
tickle
years
out of
as a
that,
countrywide survivor.
a little
Huh?
tickle. I said I just get a little tickle out of that. Hey, Miss
I
Chick.
do. I did. I got a nice little smile out of it when I came in here and said, "Man, like I said, I didn't know what I'm going to talk about." Marcia has not been feeling well today. She's
Oh,
been sick several times today. But she's got appointments
oh.
tomorrow, and
Let's hope
now,
that she's don't catch that
yeah,
COVID
now the
shit.
thing is, let's keep Rose away from up here, and
Yeah.
by extension, Travis won't be up here because he'll be taking care of her, and so yeah, and it just truck broke
Yes.
down. Things just happen,
Healing blessings to both of them,
And my truck,
and
and my
your truck needs
and my
healing
truck
blessings
too.
too. Yeah.
You got to take
So,
it with a smile. Thank you,
uh,
Jeanette Miller. I appreciate all the well wishes, the prayers for Marcia. I'm not gonna lie to you; she needs every
I
damn
put
one of them.
that in there.
And but yeah, we're gonna face a few hurdles here pretty soon. Hi, Miss Chick. Miss Chick, you're muted up, darling.
You're muted.
You little ray of fucking sunshine, you. I can read that now. I'm just
You're
tickled to
right on.
death. I'm
Sorry,
walking
didn't know
around.
I was muted.
I heard that line on a commercial here lately. How are you, Miss Chick?
I'm good. You know, Bernadette posted something. I didn't get a chance to do a lot today, but she
Right?
posted, what was it,
Posted.
Senator Moskowitz? Or is it
Senator Muskowitz.
Representative?
Oh my God! And in that hearing yesterday, that man is amazing. I could walk up to him and just kiss him. He is
Yes,
brilliant.
Wait a minute.
yes,
Who are you
Brilliant.
cheating on me with? Who are you cheating with? What? Who are you gonna kiss?
Senator
God
Moskowitz
damn
out
it!
of Florida. Of all places, he's out of Florida. That
Oh,
dude is just, he is
he's,
Wait a
fire.
minute. I
he
missed it. Who are
is.
we talking about?
Go ahead.
Senator Moskowitz, in the hearing yesterday, in the impeachment hearing
Yep,
yesterday,
yep.
called out Comer Pyle, who they call him Comer Pyle, and Jim Shorts, and
Yeah.
asked them to
Jack it
let's
off,
put
Jim.
the vote on the floor, and let's just go ahead and get the impeachment going on.
He put the motion up.
And
He
put
did.
the motion up, and he called them
Let's
out,
do it now,
and
he said.
Let's do it. Let's impeach
they
him right
did.
now. Come on. I put
Yep.
the motion on the floor. All I need is the chair to recognize it.
And you know what I
And what
heard?
did you
You're
hear,
right.
Miss Chick?
I heard
Kyler Bourne.
I heard
Hold up. Kyler
Okay.
Bourne is going to correct me. He is not a senator. You are right. He is a congressman. He
He's
is
a
out of
congressman.
Florida. My bad. I'm trying to
Okay.
promote him. Okay, he's a congressman,
He
but
should
he
be
is
promoted.
absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Miss Chick, go ahead.
No, when he said that, he was asking them, why don't we do it now then? Why don't we do it now? Let's do
Yes.
it. I'll
Yeah.
put the motion out
Yes.
there. Crickets. John.
Did you see
Crickets.
AOC trying to get the crime out of them? And the guy kept
Yes.
saying, "Well, it's
Right.
Rico charges," and she
'Cause
told
He's
him
like,
Rico
no,
is a
Rico is not in
category.
charge.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
charge. It's a category. Let me
Right.
do some catching up real quick because Crystal Harmony, and I like that name, came in with $2 donation through Super Chat. Crystal, thank you very much. And Carol DeBurs came in with a $5 donation and said, in honor of Inga's due date. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh, we know the due date?
Do we know a due date? I didn't know we was waiting on a due date.
Well,
I am behind
obviously
on my...
he knows the due date, but we don't know a due date.
Let me
So,
thank Tamara
and
Harrington.
she knows
And
the due
darling,
date.
darling,
Doobie
you know
doobie
I can't
doo.
say your name without thinking of your sister. So I always look at your
510.
donations as from both of you. Tamara Harrington, thank you very much. She came in with a $10 donation. Anyway,
Thank you very
can you hear
much.
me?
Inga's gonna
Yes.
have a May baby. A May
A
baby.
Yeah.
grandbaby.
A
You
May
know what?
baby.
A May baby.
Hmm.
The
Oh,
best
she
month
is
out
going to
of the
have a
whole
May
year.
baby. May
Yeah.
10th. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Awesome.
coming up quick.
Awesome. It'll be right around Mother's Day.
Outstanding.
Bless you, darling.
We got another little blue dot born into the world.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm loving it. I saw Marjorie Taylor
Uh,
Greene is saying that AOC is as dumb as a box of rocks. Boy, howdy shit is projection there much.
you
I
know,
just saw that the
AOC,
chat go by.
Miss Porkfoot should not compare herself to other people
No, she should not. Because
because
it's an easy
she
bait.
AOC may be as dumb as a box of rocks, but Miss Porkfoot herself is a box of rocks.
Hey, wait a minute. Now I heard she's got what I seen a headline. She's thinking about doing what?
Quitting?
No,
Fixing her spark foot.
Oh shit! Jeez, I thought it
pick
would be
one.
quitting.
I guess I missed it. I can't see it up there right now. All I see is, I see that little thing. See Jim Jordan react when Democrat dares the GOP to impeach Biden. I love it. I love it. The other
Yeah.
little headline here, Donnie saying, "Keep your filthy hands off Trump Tower." Holy shit,
Oh,
boy, howdy! I'm
um,
loving every bit of him being. But
Judge in Goron put out a ruling today for the monitor, the other judge in the case that is monitoring Trump org, and gave
right,
her special powers all over his ass. And you know what one of them is?
what?
That if he has any equity coming into his organization whatsoever, and that
Lock the
includes
box, baby.
a bond for 464 million, that would
464
include
million.
that.
Ah, who's counting?
That it needs to be reported to the court. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that we will find out about it, but the judge will know where that money came from.
There you go. There you go. Oh, I know.
And I believe that Judge Ngoran is going to do the right thing.
I hope so. I hope so. They're giving him
He's
every
been doing
chance.
it.
Oh, he has. He's been doing a good job. I'm not going to badmouth that man. He's been holding on as
He's
much as he
been
can
doing
with
it.
all the bullshit that he's having to put up from Donnie and his attorneys. What did I just hear? Something about talking about attorneys. That the RNC has paid out more in legal fees to Donnie's lawyers than they have on anything else on
Yeah.
campaign. I think all
Well,
the
they're
money
not
the
giving
RNC.
anybody else campaign money, so what the heck?
What the hell? Yeah, every
They're a
dime
little
they
short of
collect
cash
is going to
over
go.
there.
Yeah, it's going to go to his defense, his attorneys, to keep his ass out of prison. That's what it is.
Good.
Spend it all, baby. Spend it all.
Because there is still 4 cases out there. They may be stayed and all the rest of that, but attorneys, every time you call them fuckers up, they want $350 at least
At least.
for a phone call.
Just to say hello.
So cha-ching on.
Just to tell him no.
Dumb shit.
We could just
I'm
put
gonna eat
some
it up.
bars on Trump Tower and keep them
But-
there.
Yeah,
Throw all of his buddies and
Mm.
everything.
I do. Down
Can we
deep, I
dig a
think
moat
there's somebody
surrounded by alligators?
somebody is gonna step in and throw that bell. I
But
just
that's what
think,
I'm saying, John.
Yeah.
Should anybody step in and throw that bell, because there's no matter what he does, he's got to
Yeah.
report it to.
Oh, yes.
And that is as of today. He's got to
assets,
report
baby.
everything.
They're trying to figure out how his Saudi friends can help him.
If his
Yeah.
sons
I told
do
you
anything,
we've been seeing it. Go
they
see
have
your
to
son-in-law.
report it.
Not
Go
his
see your
sons.
No,
son-in-law.
I know.
Saudi.
I know. But if his sons do anything, if Jared does anything, if his daughter wife does anything,
Oh, no.
if it's any money coming into that organization at this point from today on, has to be accounted for.
Yes,
and we'll
because
get
the judgment
get-
is
we'll
against
get
Donald
reported
Trump, Donald
the
Trump
judge.
Jr., Eric Trump, and the Trump organization. Any
Yep.
movement of any money in that little four-way there has to be reported to the court. So, yeah.
Well, Jared's not a part of.
I'm waiting,
Well,
baby.
I had a
I'm
really long
waiting.
talk with Miss Benita yesterday for 2
Did
hours
you?
and 2.5
That's
hours. we
easy to
talked.
do, isn't it?
And she was very, very upset about him getting any kind of money and we not finding out. Well, we still might not find out where it comes from, but the judge will know.
The judge will know.
And the
And I'm trusting
monitor
him right
will
now.
know.
Right.
Absolutely. And that's all
Yeah.
we got right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and
I'm
it
good
still
with
has
that.
to be
I'm
okayed
good with
by
that.
the judge in order to be accepted as a bond. So, his time is running out. Tick tock, tick tick.
Thank
tick
you,
tock, tick
smart
tock.
ass squaw. I hope he gets that email.
Motherfucker.
Hey, Dave.
Dave's in
Hi
here.
guys, how are you?
Hey,
Dave.
Well,
Dave.
you brought me in here, mate. I just come in and sat in the shelf, but I was enjoying myself because Bernadette's absolutely right. But you don't worry, guys. Trump will get off the hook. You know why? He's having this lovely. I'm shitting you. He's having this lovely $800,000 a head ticket meal at KFC. I don't know, something like that. But
McDonald's.
yeah,
Well,
Drive through it. Drive through it.
826.
he's having a fundraiser.
826,077 cents.
Yeah.
That's
And
unbelievable.
you know what?
That's unbelievable.
All that has to be accounted for,
You can
too.
believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They all
yeah,
do
believe.
those.
but you know what? You know what, guys? The bottom line is, he's out there raving on his rally 2 days ago. I had every right. They were my documents. This,
Oh,
and they are setting me
brother.
up. But why the fuck? If you had the right, why are you hiding them? Why are you
ain't
trying to
seen
flood your swimming
shit
pool?
yet. You ain't seen
Oh,
shit yet.
God.
Paul Manafort's back.
Then he's
Yeah.
out there saying,
What's that? Mike Flynn's back. They're all
Yeah.
he's
all the
out there
little
saying
fleas
that
and
he's running
scumbags are coming back home, baby. You're gonna
fuel.
start hearing a lot of screaming.
Fuel is $6.50 a gallon. It's not. It's $3.50 or something a gallon. But
You
no
know-
one says what the fuck. You know,
Yeah,
he's
I'll tell you
saying
what the
it's
fuck, because I've noticed it down here, and I know y'all get pissed off at me. My gas went over $3 a gallon. Murdy, I'm sorry, but for me, that's edging up into high territory. Now,
Yeah.
and you have to ask yourself, why is that? Have you gone and looked at the profits for oil and gas companies, for the majors,
over the
and
top.
what the CEO pay is for the CEOs of those companies? That's why you're getting screwed. It's the same way
that's only
that the
part of it,
consumer
John.
prices. That's part of it. There are some interruptions in
There's
supply.
supply and demand and
yeah.
OPEC and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
there's only
No,
so much
no,
of
no,
that
no,
before
no,
you
no.
take,
But
before to hear the bullshit
no.
stories,
Wait a second. Yeah, exactly. Because when they
Yeah.
make, $2, $3, $4,000 per second,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I got no
Cha-ching.
sympathy for these motherfuckers.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
no.
When they make money like that in profit per second, yeah, y'all, they need
The
to
oil field is
pass out.
booming, baby. The oil
They
field.
need
I
to
live,
pass
I live in the oil
gasoline
field down
at
here.
the
That's what they
freaking
do here.
counter.
Let me
There's
get a
nothing
word
wrong
in
with the oil
here.
and gas. Go
Bernadette,
ahead.
you say this. You say they made that much money an hour. Did you see what Jeff Bezos made in his last financials? He made
Oh,
$3 million an hour. $3 million an hour. Bezos was making last financial year. Now you
Yeah.
tell me, and
Yeah, I have no doubt.
he's paying a less tax rate
Yes, he
than
is.
the average worker.
Yes.
He
know
doesn't
why?
pay any taxes.
Lawyers. And another
Exactly.
well-known fact is that if you look at our big-ass thick tax code, and there's volumes of that shit, you know how much is dedicated to your ass? About 2 pages. About 2 pages. The rest of it is all legalese written by ex-congressmen and ex-legislators to make sure they get the right verbiage in that language to make sure that they don't have to pay shit. And that's the
Exactly.
name of the game. That's the game we have to, everything that we do, I boil down to one freaking thing. It's time this country stands up and starts doing something about the bullshit that we have to suffer through because of the people that we put in office. There should be freaking term limits. I don't want to see a congressman up there for 40 freaking years soaking it in. Ain't nothing going to change for his ass.
Especially when they're holding hearings for 15 months,
Yes.
chasing their fucking tails. and spending
5
our
years.
And you
money.
just saw a prime example of that the other day when they
Yeah.
when they were called on the carpet. I put a motion on the floor. Let's impeach Biden. Well, hubba. Wait. Where's the crime? Where's the underlying crime? Well, it's a RICO. What's the crime? Oh, hubba. It's bullshit. That's all the Republican Party has is a big bucket of bullshit to come out every day and throw at the freaking news and hope you soak it up. That's exactly
I
what it
want
is.
to ask you. I want to ask if Mitch is in the room. I want to ask Mitch what he feels about Trump's comments about saying that Jews should be ashamed of themselves if they support a Democrat. They hate
If they
their
support
country.
a Democrat,
They hate their
their
religion.
faith, and they hate
What a
Israel.
fucking thing to say.
You know what I'm going to
I mean,
say.
oh,
do.
there
You
he
know
is.
what I'm going to say.
I do. Go ahead
Oh,
and say it loudly.
say it, mate. Say it.
Dude, Donald Trump is probably the worst person alive. I know this because, you know, you may or may not have noticed it, but in the last, say, 100 years or so, Jews have really had a tough time
I've
surviving.
heard that.
And it's because of the same sentiment that is currently operating the MAGA party. A party of hate, of bullying, of cowardice. You know, this is just where we are. We're here, okay? But for Donald Trump, a man of no faith, a fake Christian at best, to talk about and say, you know something, here's what I think. I think if you vote for Trump, you have some kind of fucking brain damage.
You do. I second that emotion, and I said
So,
it the other day.
there
If
you
you're
go.
a disgusting idiot if you're still sporting the
So,
stand. Don't
you
throw
know
your
something?
freaking flag up in the air, buddy. It doesn't help you a
And
bit.
I'll tell you why it's hard to be a Jew, because it's just a matter of time before the MAGAs come after the Jews. You heard it here first. It's just a matter of time. And don't give me this fake bullshit love for Israel. This love for Israel comes from the evangelical bullshit that they spew forth,
Exactly.
where they think that, oh, Jesus isn't going to come until we have, you know something? I really don't give a shit what you think is going to happen. Stay out of your fucking, out of our business. You know,
go.
we
There you
barely managed to cobble together a home for ourselves. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I am not defending Israel, the state of Israel, the government of Israel, or the prime minister of Israel. All of them can go to hell. They can all just go right to fucking hell. Because you want to know why? It's not right. It's not right that one people should have a homeland and another people should not. That's basic human
and
understanding.
you know, on that note, Mitch, just yesterday or the day before, I was sitting there on the news watching, and they had a lady and a Jewish lady in West Bank, and they're opening more settlements, and she's talking about, well, we need to get in there and bulldoze the area out. Let's start another settlement in Gaza. They want the river to the sea. That's it. They don't want nothing else. There is no two-state solution.
The Israelis are doing with American military hardware what they're claiming that the Palestinians are doing to them.
At this point, it has moved beyond acceptable what is happening there. How many?
Let me tell you what is it. What is it? This is not Joe Biden's fault.
No.
So we got to just get past that.
You can't
They're framing
stop.
it that way.
Yeah.
Joe
will
Biden's
not
doing his
stop.
best to get it to stop. And he's
But let me
called
tell you,
Netanyahu
that
out.
Netanyahu, he's a 100% crooked, evil, misogynist, racist bastard.
I call him
Jew
the Donald
or not.
Trump of Israel. That's what he is. He's the Donald Trump of Israel.
I call
He's-
Trump the Netanyahu of America. So
He's
there.
been a practicing fascist forever. And
He
he's
has.
finally
And
got
you know,
to the
it
place
breaks
where he
my
can
heart.
practice.
It breaks my heart in
Look.
half when I see Jewish people who want to love Israel, who want to say, I love Israel, who can't because they got some evil shit going on there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's no way you can spin yourself out of that. They
No.
got some evil shit. And it's not
Because the
just what
truth
they're
is the
doing to
truth. Reality
Palestinians.
is there.
It's what they do to women. It's what they do to Reformed Jews. Let me tell you, you want to talk about hate? Look in our house. Those Orthodox people hate us. They hate us.
Hey, right on.
Fact.
Same
They
same
hate
shit
us.
And to
the
be
Republican Party
honest,
does.
and to be honest, not just the Republican Party, the Biden administration needs to stop buying that for $1. Okay,
Yep.
seriously.
Yep.
You seriously need to stop buying that for $1.
Like
The
fundraising
corruption is
for MAGAs.
large
You know,
with
come on.
Netanyahu, about as large as it is with Trump's dumbass. There's no daylight between the two of them fuckers.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're birds of a feather. Trump and
But-
Netanyahu.
but
they're the same
I was
person.
checking
and
your
I
history.
do understand that Biden is trying to do
and
behind the scenes as much as he possibly
Yes.
can do.
Mike
But
Johnson's
you know
already
what?
invited
He-
him to come and address Congress.
Look,
Netanyahu.
Mike Johnson, we all know Mike Johnson is a turd hanging out of Trump's ass. And I'm sorry to be so blatant with it, but that's exactly what he is.
That's exactly. Hey,
He's
I
an
gotta
I
take a
only
extension
minute.
problem
of
with that.
He
I gotta
is
take
the
a
problem with
Speaker
that
of
is
the
that
House, which
Hold on.
effectively allows for Donald Trump to be Speaker of the House. That is all that
It's
Mike Johnson
essentially
is.
that's
He's
exactly who
fucking
Mike Johnson is. He's
tool.
a puppet with Donald Trump's hand up his ass. Let me catch up
He's
now
a
because I got some
tool.
people to thank you. Mary Humphreys came in 10 minutes ago. This conversation's been cooking with a $10 donation. Mary, thank you very much. Stephanie W. came in with a $5 donation. Thank you very much. And Mitch Goldstein came in with a $5 donation and said, vote blue to save America. Vote blue. And thank you, Mitch. And Susan Rotella came in with $10 and said, vote blue. And Jay Reinhardt and One River Basser, Adolf, has subscribed to our YouTube channel. So thank you very much and welcome to the family. I appreciate every donation. And believe me, it's, yeah.
And we hit the 32,000 mark. Thank you, everyone.
Did we hit the 32,000? Last time I looked, it
We
was
did.
at 31.9. I kept looking at it going, come on, baby. 32,000 family members on our YouTube channel. That is combined up with the 68,000, I think, 69,000 on TikTok and 42,000 on Facebook. Baby, this family is growing. And it's like I always say, it ain't because of my pretty face, although now that I can see better.
I don't think from the Staples
From a
target
distance,
area.
it's not bad. It's only when you get
It's not.
close that it starts to.
I think the people are starting to realise that I was checking history, and the last time or the last people or leaders of countries that ever used fear, divisive tactics, and was so evil. The only one that I can find was one was in Italy. His name was Mussolini. One was in Germany. We know who that was, and one was
Right.
in Japan, and by the name of Tojo. Every one of those three guys have used exactly the same tactics Trump's is using now.
In
Don't tell me
today's
he
language,
has not
that would be
studied.
Putin, Xi, and Kim Jong Un. I'm
And
going
I
to
was getting
interrupt
there,
real
yes.
quickly. Wait a minute.
We're going to repeat history.
I'm gonna interrupt the conversation just for a moment while I put up this to remind you. Do two for blue. I am going to take this time to turn it over to our co-host and our guests here for conversation. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go check on Mama.
Did 2 for blue today.
Two.
Yep.
Yep,
Look,
I
guys,
called,
from my point of view, and looking in, the world is worried that Trump will get in. We're not as confident as some of the Americans may be, but we are seriously worried that if he gets in, it's going to show. It's like America lifting its skirt, and I think that he's going to get in, and the only way he's going to get in is going to cheat. And I just
getting in.
fear the cheat
He
is
ain't getting
being
in,
set up
Dozzy.
right now because, darling, what's happening now? They're in courts
don't
in
see it.
especially the swing states. They're in court now in the swing states, trying to get the electors, those fake electors things, those
Yes,
guys to
the
choose
same
who the
plan that
nominee will
same
be.
game plan that they had run last time with the whole January 16th. We realized that, but we know that trick now. We know that trick now. And here's the
You
thing:
don't see
he's
it on.
running.
You don't
He's
see
running
this.
out of money. He's running out of. The man is doing everything desperately that he can because he's running out of money. He just had a judge spank his pee. Okay, he can't do shit without the courts knowing it, and the Republicans are bailing like that boat's going down.
He
I
doesn't
know
have
that.
the
Because
money.
it is.
He doesn't have money.
No.
I think the performance of Nikki Haley
And she's
last
still
week,
getting votes.
she's not even fucking running. And I can tell you, that's not the
Exactly.
sign of a happy party.
Are you shitting
No, it's
me?
not. It's a
Outstanding.
dysfunctional party. They are falling apart, and Trump is doing what he's done to everything in his life. He's bought it, raped it, pillaged it, sold it, and gone bankrupt. And he's doing
Here's
the
what
same
I
thing to
think
the
is hilarious.
RNC.
The
Yeah,
Republicans,
but
if they
when
really
you're losing,
wanted to, they could
go
pull
ahead,
it back
Mitch.
from the brink. If the
They
Republicans
could.
wanted
They
to,
could.
they could repudiate Trump as a criminal, and they could pull it back
Yep.
from the brink. But they're going to go down with him.
Well, they're so committed, Mitch. They are so, because they could have got rid of him on the last impeachment and thought, let's get rid of this guy out of our party before he
Look,
destroys it. They
Well,
could
we
have,
did
but they
get rid of
didn't.
him.
but look what happened, Ozzy. In the last two primaries, Trump's lost votes to Nikki Haley, and she ain't even
Yes,
fucking in
I
it.
understand.
But understand something. Then we're not talking about just one or two votes. We're not talking about one or two votes. These are people that are disgruntled with him, and they don't
That's
have
correct.
plans on voting for him.
These
They
are people
don't.
The,
who put their shoes on, put their clothes on, went out, got in their car, drove to the polling station,
Yeah,
and purposely voted against Trump.
yeah.
Correct. Yep.
You talk about your protest votes. There it is,
oh, look,
right there in his freaking face.
I believe this election will be a landslide of people saying we've had enough of this, and it's going to be a monstrous, like $12 or $15 million million vote win for Biden. But I'm so concerned. This party is so sneaky, especially this MAGA party. They have got corruption filtered into every part of the fucking government. I just so worried that behind the scenes that they are pulling stunts that may fuck America in respect of cheating again. I understand that, I brought the point about the courts, Bernadette, you've addressed that. The reason I brought it up is because it was on our news, and I've hardly ever seen it, and I haven't seen it, to be honest, on CNN, MSNBC, or none of those. So there's that little conspiracy there. There's the conspiracy in the legal system, how he's corrupted and bought how many judges, I don't know. See, there's so much we don't know. There's so many unknowns, I should say, that is
There's
still
always going to
concerning
be
for me.
unknowns. You know what the known? I don't. I'm getting in late on this conversation. I don't know. Here's the known factor: the known number, votes. The
Yeah.
number of votes. That's what. All of this could be laid on the bullshit table over there. What matters is the amount of the number of people that get out to vote, and it
Yeah.
has to be overwhelming. I don't know what y'all was
And
talking about.
his number, every time he goes to a primary, his numbers are dropping.
And they're going to continue to, I think. I really do. With the
Yes.
news that's been coming out, and now, right now he's facing the possibility of declaring bankruptcy again,
Yeah.
and
Look,
he's trying to fight that.
We started, not to
You can't
interrupt
get
you,
out of
John,
this with bankruptcy.
One at a time.
but we started the show with him asking for big money to come, and he's doing a mega fundraiser to some ungodly amount of money. Now, do you think that those big fundraising donors don't know what he plans on doing with their money?
Yeah, paying his
Right.
lawyers.
They ain't going to that shit to get served a McDonald's fucking hamburger.
He doesn't have to spend it on advertising. Every day you turn on the news, you get an advertisement for Trump. It's Trump, 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 Trump all day long. I don't give a shit what station you turn to. I don't care where you go on your iPad or what you read. It's all going to be Trump, 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 Trump. He doesn't need to spend advertising money. He gets it free every day. It pisses me off. Like nothing else is going on in this country except his ass.
Well, did
But
you
he
hear
is
him on
the
the hot
existential
mic?
threat to this country, his and his maggot following. And I use that word every time I speak of it. They're maggots. They have lost their faith in this country, their love for this country over a whore, over a man that would sell his ass to the highest bidder, baby, and he'll take every dime you have.
Did you hear him on the hot mic,
I'm
John?
past this trying to reach across the aisle and say, hey, no, at this point now you know who he is and what he is. Come up with whatever bullshit reason you want to. I'm a patriot. No, you're not. I'm sorry. Let me
say he was caught on a hot mic on the plane talking to Ducey, and they were talking about Ergonon, I think, or someone like that.
Right.
And the hot mic, and I've got the video. I will post it. He says on the hot mic that he's a strong leader. Everyone, when he speaks, everyone stands up and listens. He said, "That's what I want from my people."
Ergonon, authoritarian leader of Hungary.
People.
Yes, and it's a NATO member. That's yes, that's his people. Just like Putin is his people. If Trump gets in, and if the Republicans have their way in general right now, they're going to hand Ukraine over to Russia, trying to kiss Putin's ass. Think about that. We have American congressmen and senators that are currently trying to seek favor with Putin because of Trump.
Not trying. Did you hear Les Parnev?
Yes.
Did you hear him at that hearing? He called him out by name. Johnson.
And he pointed him out.
I'm going through my Rolodex, baby.
He said, I was there with you. I was there with you. I was there with you.
He went to prison for Trump. He got nothing to lose by telling the truth. Just like Michael Cohen. He got nothing to lose at this point. And he went up to Congress yesterday and he sat there. He was invited by the Democrats. And he sat there and he told the fucking truth. And he called those fuckers out right there in that chamber. Awesome. Bravo. He should get a gong for that.
We need more. There's one.
But Matt Gaetz, the arsehole Matt Gaetz, he was just talking over the top of Les Parnes. He asked Les Parnes a question, but there was no questions. Didn't Les Parnes himself say, I've been here for 6 hours and not one question, only attacks?
That's it. Insinuations. Sort of. And Jim Jordan, you know, Jim, he's going to get to the bottom of whatever. Roll up my sleeves and I'm going to get. That's all that is. It's an act. It's a play. That's all we've seen now. The Republican Party, since Donald Trump came on the scene, is one continuous play, an act put on for one man. I want to see the list of shit that he has on these congressmen and senators to make them embarrass themselves the way they do, because that's got to be something. He's got tapes. He's got something to make a man disgrace himself and his country by still continuing to support this man. Anyway, let me catch up real quick because Craig Hansen came in with a $5 donation and said, Biden my time with Biden. There you go. I love it. And Mirror Shard came in with a $17.76 donation and said, hello there. Happy to join the Blue Dot family. Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Kamala. Outstanding, Mirror. And Daniel Solomon came in with $2 and said, everything dump touches turns to liquid crap. I'm glad you used that word. You go back and look at the very first video I ever did. I'm sitting out there in my shop just staring at the camera talking about the people who are getting behind him, and I'm saying they're going to get Trump crap smeared on them. And I'm doing this. It's never going to go away. That stench is never going to go away from their ass. And it never will. You tied your ass to a traitor. And that stench is going to be on you for the rest of your stinking life. Your neighbors are going to know it. Your friends are going to know it. When all this bullshit is over and his ass is rotting in prison, people are going to be looking at people that voted for him ass and knowing, yeah, you're the reason. You're the one. We'll forgive him. But I ain't never going to forget this shit. And I can't, not where I live. Not the shit my family has suffered through for fucking 8 years. That ain't never going away from my head, baby. But I wave every fucking day at him. It's my way of saying fuck you. Anyway.
You know, they talk about this mental stuff. Tyson, you know, Biden is not expected to fight Tyson for the next 4 years. He's expected to use his great brain like a granddad looking after America that he has done for the next 4 years. It's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing, sure. But there's no question that Biden's brain is so well tuned into America as compared to Trump's brain.
And to the hatred of
I
this
mean,
country. The hatred
I don't care if Biden is in a I don't care if he's in a wheelchair.
Trump's brain is tuned to Trump. That's all he ever does is fuck around.
Yes. Yeah. He gets on an erection when he thinks about himself. And that's the problem.
Look at himself in the mirror
very
and he's
big,
stroking
huh?
himself
It's
out.
not very big.
No. But he can whip them tweezers out real fast.
He raves about all this free speech and that, I was only speaking free speech, blah, blah, blah. Yet when anyone else uses free speech against him, it's a fucking illegal thing. I mean, this guy is so yin and yang. In one sentence, he can contradict himself in one sentence.
That's what kills me so much.
He could do it before the sentence is up because he never has a complete sentence anyway.
No.
So,
and you can see it at his rallies when they televise it. He stands up there and he spits gibberish out of his mouth and hits one line and they all go nuts. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for those idiots that are at that rally. You're Americans, and really you want to be seen next to that, listening to that bullshit?
They never show the crowds, though.
Anymore.
They are not showing the crowds, John, because the crowds are not as big as they like to think they are. They don't pan that camera.
Dave, you can tell. Those crowds, like you said, are not near as big. He tries to play it off like it is. But no, you can tell by just what's behind him. Not that many.
And isn't it sickening when he plays that so dramatic music and he talks about, and the world's going to go to shit and there'll be a bloodbath, and the music's playing in the background. I mean, it is evangelical. This is what he's picked up.
Oh, totally, they love him. He's God's chosen president, I guess. I don't know. Even that coming out of my mouth, I want to spit. Because that's disgusting that you even think God put that man on. Yeah, he's a. Hey, I got an idea. Did you ever hear the word Antichrist? Yeah, the false prophet. That's him, baby. And your ass fell for it. Go stick that up your whatever religion you got.
Who would have thought in our lifetime? Yeah,
who would have thought?
I was so hopeful. I thought the backlash to Ronald Reagan would reverberate a little harder. And what I think ended up is we actually had the opposite reaction. We ended up with some pretty right-wing Democrats. I consider the Clintons, they're widely considered to be centrists, but I reject that.
Yeah, they're not liberal.
Obama, I'll give him center right, but I won't give him center. Sorry.
I give him a little more center. But I see where you're coming from.
Biden is Biden comes from that 1980s Democrat.
Yeah.
It was not the same. They by and large and it's really kind of funny that if you look at today's Democratic Party, it's almost like the 1970s Republicans.
And what's hilarious. The way out of this? What's the way out? For me, and I've said this before, and I support Joe Biden 100%, but in the primaries, I was a Bernie guy because I want to see this country go forward. I want to see progressive change in this country that means something to the people down here at the bottom and not just some guy up there who's already got 10 yachts.
But you know something? If we don't keep Biden in the White House, everything that we ever wanted will be gone.
Everything.
You will never see it again.
You will never see the White House again. If Donald Trump gets back in that house, Project 2025 kicks in.
He'll tear it down.
He will demolish
It'll be you will be Russia 2.0.
Yes.
And
no,
it
will be Nazi Germany 2.0.
Well,
correct.
Yeah, because that's where it lies. Because he thrives on the
exactly
racist and the
what
hate.
Hitler did. Hitler took Jews, threw them out of their stores, and then had somebody move in.
But where did Hitler learn that? Where did Hitler learn that? Right here in America, baby.
Yes, he did.
In the segregated South.
Yes,
That's where Germany got the idea for segregation.
They came over here and studied it.
They came over here and studied it, baby. Yes, I didn't get all the way in that book, but Bernie knows, Mishachik knows.
And none of those ideas None of those ideas in the 30s and 40s came from the 30s and 40s.
No,
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 they go
Certainly
back
not.
farther than that.
They go all the way
no.
back
It
to the
came long before the 30s and 40s. It was
It goes
the
all the way
ideal
back to
of
I plant my flag
slavery.
here.
Exactly.
It
They were
goes
just
all the way
trying
back
to
to saying,
Civil
I
War was
discovered
all
something when
about.
you're chasing people off the beach. You didn't discover shit. You came to take something, but you didn't discover shit. We have a
Well,
proud history,
You
but not a perfect history, baby. And that's why we got to
can't
keep
discover
nothing.
a land
Uh-oh.
if people
Somebody's
already
here.
lived there.
Yeah, somebody's there. Bob's
Exactly.
there. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hey, I discovered this. No, Bob's here. Whatever you want to call him. We didn't discover
Well, it's
shit.
the golden
Exactly.
rule,
We
right?
are all invaders. We are all invaders. I mean, Australia was invaded
Yes.
by Captain Cook.
Yes.
When he got here, he wasn't the first, we'll call it a white person. That's what they class. We're,
Yeah, that's
we're
where they
white,
go.
so you're black.
Because that's what
you're
counts,
not
right?
a person. That's what
Yeah.
Trump's saying now.
That's
They're
what
not.
it
They're
was,
not.
yes.
You're not a person. Like these people coming over the border, they're
Poisoning the
not
blood of
people. They're not a
America.
person.
Poisoning the
Yeah.
blood of America.
I mean,
That's the
they should
language they
just close.
use.
They should just close the border and say, "Fucking there you go." Close it for a week. Close it for
Look,
2 weeks.
This
And
border
just say, there you
situation
go.
has been created,
Mhm.
and we created it.
A
Our
while ago,
Congress
I told you
created it.
guys about a movie that was on HBO, and I believe that it's still running. It's a 4-part series. It is called Exterminate All the Brutes. I swear to God, if you sit down and watch this movie, which is about colonialism, not only here in
Not only
America,
here.
but all over the world. And
Yeah.
when you sit down and you watch this movie, it justifies colonialism all across the world and how they could go in and kill off everybody in the land and justify taking it from them. And that's what Trump is
We had
trying
to
to
do it.
do with his
We had to do
rhetoric
it
today.
to save it.
He's trying to justify exterminating the brutes, so he calls. Because if you
That would
don't
be
think
us.
of people as people and you refer to them as animals as he does, then you know you have no feeling for
And
them
that
because they're just
language
a
is
dog
there. As a
that you
matter of
could
fact,
kick to the curb.
it's in the language right now in the news. In I want to say North Carolina. I don't know. Somebody's lady wanting to run for or Secretary of Education of that state or whatever, and a bunch of her last tweets where she wants to shoot Obama and she wants to do all this other bullshit, and she's having to account for it. Tell me that's different. Show me where that's different.
Now, when we stop voting
That's
in
the
people
language they
that
use.
use this kind of language, then maybe we'll get some people in our government that give a fuck about the people of the United States of America instead of their pockets.
And I'm going to throw in that counts both sides. Right now, wait a minute.
Exactly.
Because right now I'm looking over here on my side and I see another side headline that says, Embattled Senator Menendez says he won't seek re-election in Democrat primary. He's thinking about running third party. Really? Really, you little slime ball? Why don't you just
He
resign?
won't
Do us
win.
all a favor and just get
Look,
out. You got
We
caught
don't
with
need
your
to
hand in
spend
the
any
cookie jar,
time on
buddy.
him.
No.
Well, you know what?
It's a waste of
There's
time, but
John.
that's
We
an
already
example.
know
They
third
don't give
parties
up.
don't make it in this country. Third parties don't make it
No.
in this country.
No,
And if
and they won't.
Menendez wants to run third party, go
Hey,
for it,
go
buddy.
for it.
Because we'll put somebody much,
But
much
the sad
more
part is
professional
they
in
try
your
to siphon
seat.
off votes.
You
You know?
slime.
But hey, I'm all for it. Go for it, buddy. Go third party. Go whatever
Get
party you
out.
want. You know?
Yeah, but when you say
And
that,
I'm
John,
kicking
you're
Menendez
assuming.
out.
I'm sorry,
What's
you're
that, Miss
assuming that
Chick?
it's going to be Democrat votes that they're siphoning. I don't think so this time.
I don't
I
think
think
You
they're
don't
so
think
going
either.
so? You think
they're
he'd
going
be
to get
pulled?
those extra Republican votes on the third parties.
Oh, the ones that
I
don't
can
want
tell
Joe
you
Biden and
something.
the ones that what?
We
Right.
could be excited as we want about getting out to vote. We could have a massive 65 or 70% turnout.
And it
That
could mean squat.
motherfucker is still going to claim that he won.
Oh yeah,
Regardless
Exactly.
of what
He's
happens.
Exactly.
already doing it.
yeah.
And
He'll
we
probably
all
be
have
doing
to
it
remember
from
it's
jail.
not the popular vote that elects the president. It is an electoral college vote. So when you go start looking at that map, there's a whole lot of us out there. Our votes are really kind of, we hope your guy wins, but it's going to
Our
come down.
votes are suggestions.
Yes, we're suggesting.
And if you don't live in a swing state, it's not even a suggestion.
It's sad because the other night I was watching this one news article and they were breaking it down between Arizona, Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, Michigan. Those 4 states and how they go and how they've gone in the past. And either way they go, they were both coming up with a tie in the Electoral College, 269, and there is one freaking county or district, and I think it's in Missouri. Don't quote me on that. It could be, I don't know, somewhere down in the center of the country, that this election may hinge on that one freaking county. Doesn't that just make you feel freaking comfortable as shit?
Missouri.
That this whole
How
election
can that
comes
be?
down to
How can that be?
the Electoral College.
Americans
The first
are
one
dumb.
to 270. The first one to 270 wins, Dave. You get the 270,
Yeah.
you get that one extra vote, you're in, baby.
You seen the same article? I did see that article as a news article. I don't know where it was. I think it might have been MSNBC. Yes, that was about one state making the future of America bad or good.
Yeah, and it does. For me, nothing screams louder than that, than to get rid of the Electoral College in this day and age of technology. Nobody's vote is not going to get counted. Everybody's vote's going to get counted. And that's what this country is based on, the majority rules. Well, not so much. Because, Hillary Clinton got, who am I thinking of? Who got the popular vote, didn't get, Al Gore. Al Gore got the popular vote and didn't do him shit. He didn't get it. I could point to several others if my Rolodex was working, but it's not right now. Anyway, Daniel Solomon came in with a $2 donation and said, "Go, Joe. Dark Brandon smoked the vote. Landslide this shit." There, in my opinion, has to be the story. It has to be a landslide. It has to be a tsunami, whatever name we want to put on it. Nobody stays in the bunker. Everybody's on the fucking line. There ain't no other way to put this shit when your country is on the line, baby. It ain't the big guns in the background that's going to save your ass. It's that guy on the line. Look right, look left. That's who's saving your ass. That's who's got to be in that line. Everybody.
Look at history. This is why they don't want to teach history in school, because they know that history always brings down the evil, because you remember, you reflect. But taking that away, I mean, infiltrating the schools, it's a whole plan, like the 2024. What's this? There's another one at 2076. There's so many fucking numbers bounced around of all these plans. Which one is it these days?
Yeah.
I mean, we had 2024, 2025. Now there's one 2070.
How about this plan?
Hey.
Do 2 for blue. Do 2 for blue.
Do 2 for blue.
Just fucking vote. Vote, please, because the only way you're going to say this prick is the only way you're going to get this guy out of your life is vote and get him out, because once you vote and this election's over, he's free game for anyone to attack, because he's got nothing. How many MAGA crowds are going to hang around? How many MAGA people are going to hang around if he loses?
He's going to have nothing, okay? And Letitia James is going to make sure about that, and I'm going to just be cheesing,
Dave,
okay?
The answer to that is he lost last time, and look how many stayed with him.
Yes. MAGA is not going anywhere. Even if Trump doesn't win, MAGA is not going anywhere. The damage has been done, and it's going to take quite a while to get the fuck over Trump's dumb ass.
It's going to be long after this election, way into Joe Biden's second term before we get into getting his ass to see any kind of justice. Do you have a GOP?
Do you still have a GOP? Is it going to be GOP, MAGA, and Democrats? Or is it going to be
what? The GOP is gone, Dave.
Hey, I tell you what, Dave, the Republicans over there, or whatever the GOP, the Republicans, the MAGA, whatever they want to call themselves, needs to make a decision pretty damn soon. Either they are I'm sorry, I was squirrel. Big time squirrel. I'm sorry.
You could call him a COP, the cult of personality.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It is a cult of personality.
That's what
all
it is.
This is. They love him, and they would give up their country for him. Obviously. That's
You
where
got
Project
over 100
2025 comes
people
from. You go look at that and tell
sitting
me
in
that's
jail.
not authoritarianism
Hundreds.
on steroids. They
Now,
want
Hundreds
to
of
turn.
people are sitting in jail because of him and his call for an army. And he's still calling for an army.
Yes, he
and they
is.
will rise up and they will do his bidding. They will. His
That's what it's
cult
all
of
about.
Of course they will.
personality is not going to go anywhere for a while until we vote their asses out of Congress and out of the Senate. And that's going
Indeed.
to take some time.
Hello,
It's
Bill.
it's actually a collection of the worst of the worst. It's the KKK, the white supremacists, all those. It's a collection of them are coming together, and
Yeah.
they've formed a political party behind Trump.
That's exactly. Well, that's what I see. And ain't that
Hey,
a
when
grand
you
combination of white
tell the
supremacists and white
Nazis,
Christian nationalists? And there seems to be a theme
yes, when you tell them there's good people on both
in
sides,
there.
and to stand back and stand by, and you got their backs, and you call them hostages when they're actually
And-
prisoners in
and-
prison.
And you pardon them, which is the people that are coming around him now. And if he gets back in, guess who's coming out immediately on day one? All of those people that attacked the Capitol, all those people that attacked the police
I
that day,
called
all are getting pardons,
called
baby.
the
They're
White
walking out of
House
prison that
today,
day. And who do you
John.
think they're going to be loyal to?
I called the White
Not a
House
country.
today, and
Did
I
you?
actually got to speak to somebody, and I
Right.
told them, you know, I'm a Joe Biden supporter. Support him 100%. Totally love everything he's doing for this country, except the Gaza thing. Okay.
Mhm.
However, he needs to redact the Mueller report and re-release
Yes,
it unredacted.
Unredacted.
So everybody in
Unredacted.
America can fully understand what he's up against. And the Mueller
Yep,
report
that
would
should have
do
been.
that.
They should have been released as soon as Trump lost their last election. You had the right to know what's in that report, and it's
Well, that's what I
even
asked
worse
him
by
today.
not releasing it. You know, they are not releasing it because they're scared it's going to turn some, obviously,
We're
people off
scared of
MAGA.
what? We got
Not you, not you. They are scared
Flynn,
of being.
we got Flynn,
They are
we
scared.
got Bannon, we got Manafort, we got all the
Michael
old players
Flynn,
coming
all
back.
the players
We
are
got
back, baby.
all of them are coming back to have a second go at their failed attempt to fucking break democracy. So we're just gonna stand back and let them do this again when we already
getting
know
the
Somebody said something about my
Russia
style.
was a
I
thing.
like it. Thank you.
They're getting the band back
Thank you,
together
Joe.
again, Bernadette.
That's
Absolutely.
exactly what it is.
Roger
whole-
Stone is back. This motherfucker walks around with Nixon on
Hey.
his back. Are you shitting
That-
me?
Reunion tour.
Yes, it's a reunion is what it is. They're putting back together the old gang. What do you think they want to do? The same thing they
Hey.
tried to do before.
We're being rude.
What?
Hi,
Bill
Bill.
R is in the room.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill. Well, we can
Hello.
talk
I
to
said,
Bill.
I said hi, Bill.
We're
Jump
on a
in
roll.
with us.
Bill, are you muted up? I can't. There's a. No,
No,
you're not.
he's not muted up.
Everyone's trying to avoid to pull Bernadette's ring at the moment. We're just on the
we
edge.
lost Mitch.
We've been close.
Mitch, thank you for
Hey.
coming in, and tell Julie we all said hello. Just getting that out there.
All right.
All right.
How you doing, Bill? Very good.
Well, that's right. That's right.
Ooh, Burr, you
Speak
keep
up
it up there
anytime
where
you
you
want,
are,
brother.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No,
Well-
thank you. I will send it back.
Let me see. Who else?
You
could we
guys are
pick
coming
on?
in. You guys are coming in good weather right now, aren't you? You're getting some nice weather. America.
We just had the vernal equinox, and so we're just starting our spring, and
Getting
you
into
know,
spring, baby.
We've
Yeah.
had fake spring already. Now we're on
Yes.
second winter.
yes.
I have not mowed my
Winter,
grass.
winter ain't
in
done
about,
with us yet, though.
I have not mowed my front yard. I've mowed outside the fence and everything, and every other place except for the front yard. I haven't done it in weeks and weeks because Marcia doesn't want me to mow down those flowers because our whole front yard is just a sea of pink flowers. And she doesn't
Right
want me cutting
on.
down. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really pretty. So yeah, we're gonna leave them up for a little while longer until they start fading a little bit, and then it'll get on the mower and get out there and make it pretty again. But yeah, we're right in the middle. The roads down here are all covered with flowers on the side. Blue bonnets are out. It's nice to see a renewal of life.
Yeah, I have a feeling that those of us up here in the northern section of the country, we're not quite finished with winter yet.
Not done with winter yet?
I can remember last year I had
think we chased it the shit out of here now.
icicles hanging off my house right about this time.
No.
No, I'm not being fooled by all this sunshine.
We're out of the freeze stage down here in South Texas, baby. We're not seeing that shit again until next year, maybe. So.
Yeah, but you're going to be on blast here in a minute, so I'm not going to
My next concern will be the hurricane season coming up. Because if you don't think global warming is on John's mind, whoo, boy, howdy shit.
Yes.
The hotter that Gulf of Mexico gets out there, the more powerful these storms become. And I have lived through so many, all the way back to Betsy, and when I was living in New Orleans. So I've been through a lot of major hurricanes, and I don't like it no more. It's no fun. It's
Oh, come on.
It's the damage,
fun,
damage
Joe.
that
You know
it
what
leaves,
I'm talking
you know?
about, Joe. Hello,
What?
Joe.
How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. How about you? How's Maria?
Hello, Joe. Joe,
Oh,
why did you ring
good.
me? Why did you ring me, Joe?
I was sound asleep and I
At
reached for my
4
phone
o'clock in the
and there-
morning? At
what
4 o'clock in the morning?
That's when
That
I
was
wake
what time
up.
it was at me in Australia. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll get a phone call, and it's fucking Joe. And so I answer the fucking phone. Hello, Joe. Joe. Hello. Hello. Who's that? Oh, what the fuck's going on here?
You call me.
So
I was sound asleep. I was sound
Sounded
asleep
like it.
and I reached for the phone and next thing I realized someone's calling me. And I said, I'm not ready, God.
Yeah, somebody's calling me. Well, aren't we presumptuous
know who-
that you thought it was
It
God?
wasn't me. Well, I wish it was.
I know
it wasn't
would be,
me,
Joe. You
guys.
live a good life, brother.
But it's quite funny, and I for the next half hour, I just couldn't go back to sleep, thinking, why the fuck would he ring me? Why the fuck's he ringing me at 4 o'clock in the morning? Then, hang on, it's not finished yet. The next day, I left my phone on the table, and I go out, and I come back an hour later, and there's another missed call from Joe. And it's 2 videos, or 2 pictures.
And
I'm thinking, what the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Joe, what the fuck?
I hope they weren't
What's going on with
I
your
hope they
phone?
weren't dirty pictures.
I was gonna say you
No,
weren't
no, they
supposed to
weren't.
yeah, what kind of pictures were they?
No,
And then
they
at 4
were
o'clock
just
in the morning.
one was a shot of you, I remember, and
Me?
the other one shot of Joe. But they look like I would put them up my phone now, but I'm too scared I'll get cut off because I'm not that good at
Yeah,
this
don't
shit.
do that.
And
Don't do
you know, but definitely, if you look at your phone history yesterday, you sent me another call with photos. So, and that was on actually that was through Facebook.
I'm getting plumb freaking jealous here. He don't call me.
Well,
What the hell,
you know,
Joe?
you haven't got what I've got, mate.
I guess not. I guess not.
I'll tell you what, I think it's
Which is
going,
distance
it's
from
happening
Trump.
'cause- I think it's
Okay.
happening because you're on my mind.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you're
think
having a
there's some-
romance. It's just too much.
It's too
Yeah,
much.
there's some voodoo hoodoo going on here. Voodoo hoodoo.
Hey, let me
I'm-
thank
Bernadette, what do you
Inga's
know about
Best.
this shit?
Wait a minute. Let me thank
Hey,
Inga's Best who
I'm
just came in
staying
with a
out of
$5.
it. That's brotherly love. Okay.
Let me thank Inga's Best who came in with a $5 donation and said, MAGAs say they want a dictatorship. Move to Russia. I have a feeling they will find it's not what they think and will beg to come back to democracy. Indeed. What Donald Trump
Absolutely,
wants
and they can
is for
stay
you
there.
to shut up and drink your vodka. That's what he wants.
I'll tell you what, they can all, instead of going to prison, they should have sent them all to Russia.
That's what I'm saying.
All those, yeah.
Well, give them a
That's what I'm
choice. Give them a
saying. You're all
choice.
pro-Russia. Well, stick a fucking Russian flag out in front of your house so I know who you are. I want to know who you support, because if you're supporting Trump, Trump loves Russia, Trump loves Putin. Guess who you support? Just stick the flag out there. You're sticking every other flag out there. What's the difference?
John.
Yeah.
John, listen.
Yeah.
The chat is going crazy. They need to
Uh-oh.
see some puppies. They want to see some puppies.
They won't
Puppies
stop.
every other word.
The
They will
puppy
not
show.
stop for you. Please
All
put
right.
up a puppy or two. Okay?
All right, this time, because
Please.
my hands will be full when I come back, I'm going to leave my mic open and
Don't
the
forget
camera
your
open,
towel.
so you will see.
Yeah, bring the
I'm going to
paper
go get
towels
Puppy.
too.
Yeah, I got tissues right here. I'm
Oh
prepared.
dear.
Don't worry. I'll be right back.
All right. Puppies, please.
Just
It's
bring
good to
one.
know that there's people in this family, lots of people in this family, that got good soft hearts, that like the good in life. I mean,
I
if
think
this is a MAGA meeting, they'd be showing, show us the executions, you know?
yeah.
Right?
Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's,
Yeah,
Their
let's
well,
see,
favorite,
Ozzy.
puppies,
their favorite show
puppies
is their
lighten the
favorite show
mood,
is
and we could always lighten the mood around here. We get a little deep sometime, and
Yeah,
you
sometimes you
know,
just need a puppy.
you just
yeah,
need a
but
puppy.
on Fox they got a new show out now called Holocaust Highlights. You seen that?
Awesome,
Yeah,
because
Holocaust Highlights.
that's
What
what you
the
need to watch
hell
at
kind of a
dinner
name
time.
is that?
Yeah.
Fox.
That's
Oh,
that's the name of a show that Fox would have. If there was a show out there with Holocaust Highlights, it would be on Fox. No
Yeah.
other
Absolutely.
station but Fox.
Hey,
Did you see
Ozzy.
that guy on Newsmax, that reporter on Newsmax, talking to the guy yesterday, and he asked him a question about the current hearing, that no evidence being produced, and this guy started raving on about it's been a wasted effort, and this Newsmax host said, cut him off now, cut him off, like when what's his name lost his mind when he said, I'll do it live, you know, he went
Aw,
nuts.
It's
I will
puppies.
post the video.
It's
oh,
puppies.
puppy.
it's
I ain't
puppies.
got my earbuds
I
in
can't
yet.
see them.
Oh,
Both
big
of them.
I
brother's
can't
here.
see them.
He's
There
just
they
been
are.
taking care of brother.
Yeah,
Let me
there
show
they
you.
No,
Oh,
I'm on
goodness.
This
I'm on
this
the
is
phone.
the girl.
So
She's a little browner. Well, let me back up the. Hold
Oh,
on.
they're
Don't move.
kissing each other.
Okay.
Oh, that's
This is the
just
little
too cute.
girl. She's a little browner. Y'all don't move. Let me get my ear things in. Okay, hold on. Daddy's coming. Daddy's coming. Don't move.
And they're gonna
Don't
pee.
move. No. No sliding off the table. No stepping on the keyboard either. I don't need that.
They're
Okay,
scared.
I got one in my ear. That's enough. Can y'all see them?
Yes.
That's my babies. Look at them pipples. They's
But they're a
pipples.
handful.
They are a handful, and boy, howdy shit. When I put them on the floor, they're all over the place. Oh, I just woke them up. They was both in there
Oh,
sleeping with mama.
they're
I
And
think they are gonna
fat
pee
and
if you just woke them.
adorable.
they got the little. They got the little.
Whoa.
Let me
I've
Yawn.
got another
see
suggestion,
if I can
John.
get them up a little closer. There's
Oh,
my.
puppy kisses.
Oh,
That's my baby.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I got another suggestion. Instead of Bonnie and Clyde, how about Pebbles and Bam Bam?
No. Been there, done that.
Been there,
Blue
done
and
that.
Dot. Blue and Dot.
oh.
They are so adorable. Oh,
I
I
like
love you
Blue
too.
Dot.
I love you too. Yes, just they're puppies. What can you say? You know, they put a smile on my face every day, and but they're starting to get around now, and they're piddling everywhere. You walk 10
I bet
feet.
you they smell like puppies, huh?
They smell like puppies. I love puppy smell.
Yeah. They got that new puppy smell.
All right.
No
I'm gonna go
mileage.
in there. I'm gonna go take them back to their mama, and
Okay.
I'll be right back. Don't fall, baby. Don't fall. Okay.
Yes. Blue and
Come on,
Dot.
sweetie.
Blue and Dot.
Hey,
Say bye-bye. It's a say bye-bye. Here we go.
hey,
Here
Ozzy.
we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Ozzy. If it's
Hello.
4 o'clock in the morning here, is it 8 o'clock in the afternoon over there?
8 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no 8 o'clock in the afternoon, mate. It's 8 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Because when I know when I grabbed my phone, it was about 4 in the morning, and I know there's a time difference.
Right, when you're in daylight saving, it all changes because we changed the daylight saving, all that crap. Sometimes the show is 3 hours different than the time it was 6 months prior to that. But if it was 4 o'clock in the morning here, you would have been probably 1 o'clock in the morning. The day previous.
Okay.
Because
Well, my
we're-
life
yeah.
isn't very stable because sometimes Mama goes to work at 1 in the morning, and sometimes she
Yeah,
goes
but
to work at 4 in the
you
morning.
got grandkids? You got grandkids?
Oh, I've got a lot of grandkids. I got 3
Okay.
of them.
They get access. They get access to your phone, mate. Because I can
No,
tell you
no.
right now, you put your phone down around grandkids, come back 6 hours later, and even though they would say they didn't touch it, and it's in a different position than where you left it, you can guarantee their program's all screwed up. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
they, you know, I've had that happen to me twice with grandkids. So, hey, you know, don't put your phone down around grandkids. But I was definitely woken up by it, and it was definitely, look, it might not have been a 4, it might have been 3:50 or something, or 3:30, but it was that time of the morning.
Yeah.
But it should be on your history on your phone, buddy. Should be on your
Oh,
history.
Thank you, Coffee
I
House.
don't
So if
read
you're going
history.
to, well, and they
So
were
just
both,
reference, he
What was that?
is, just for reference, Dave is right now 13 and a half hours ahead of you.
that's
Slow
about
down,
right.
Dave. We'll catch up.
Yeah.
Just slow down, buddy.
But see,
He's in the future. He's
when-
future man.
Sit down and take a
when
break.
when you were on daylight saving, that changes.
Well, that's,
Right.
I've included that. Yeah. From me,
Okay,
you're
now
14. You're 14 and a half from
we
me right
go
now. 13 and a half from him.
we go off daylight saving in about 2 weeks, so we put our clocks back an hour.
So we'll be
Okay,
back to
so
13 and a half hours from you then.
yeah, it's sort of it bounces
plus-
around between 13 and a half, 12 and a half, I think.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Central and Eastern.
Unless
Well,
Trump gets in and that'll all change, because he'll change the times because he doesn't like the
Fix that.
times. He wants to get up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which would be your 7 o'clock in the morning for normal
I'm
people.
in South Texas. I don't know where all these other people are. Somebody in the chat.
So for
Jennifer.
reference, Dave is 10:46 a.m. right now for Dave.
Correct.
Damn. There you,
You
go.
know, it's
Oh, somebody bought a coffee
isn't
mug.
it-
Thank you. Huh?
how many Bernadette bomb T-shirts we sold? Plenty.
Oh, I bet we sold a bunch of them. I don't know. All that, and I want y'all to know, every time you buy a product from this show, when you go to bluedotintexas.com, go to the store, there are a lot. This is our newest edition. Go ahead and light that, views. And this is one of the only ways I have to pay my son for all the work that he does on my show, which he does an awful lot, and I can't pay him. So whatever we sell, that money goes to my son. And I want to thank everybody who does go to that site and buy a shirt. Anyway, I want to thank Buried Bits, who came in with a $12 donation and said, "This channel deserves it. Vote blue." U.S. I think it's U.S. And here I am on my Rolodex, Bernie. Somebody remind me what PLN is, because we had this discussion once before.
Was it Poland? I don't.
Poland. Maybe Poland.
Maybe. Not sure.
I'm not
I haven't
sure,
looked
but
it up.
that makes sense. Because that's not the first time. This isn't the first time Buried Bits has donated. We appreciate it very much. We had this same conversation before. Just John's Rolodex is really screwed up right now. But Dave71 came in with 2, I think that's pounds.
Yes.
Is that pounds? That's pounds, right?
It's pounds.
See, I haven't lost it all. I still got a little bit left. I'm trying to hang on to it, baby. I want to thank everybody who donates to this channel. It helps tremendously. Thank you.
You come in with 2 pounds. 2 pounds of what, John? You come in with 2 pounds of what?
2 pounds
Butter.
of love,
Hope
baby.
it's butter.
It's
We need
love.
butter.
2 pounds of love.
It's
Have
2
you
pounds of love, baby.
you guys converted to metric yet? Have you got metric system happening over there yet?
Not yet. Nope. Still working on it.
Not yet.
Still
Another
filling out
century.
gallons. I still measure inches. You know, how many feet is
Okay.
that? We're never going to catch up.
Yep.
We
That
like-
little stuff up of not going metric years ago when everyone else did cost a freaking rocket mission to the moon, because there was a mess up between the metric and the imperials, because they had the English and the Canadians making stuff for the rockets all done in metric, and the computer was all programmed in metric, and apparently when it went off and took off, it blew up because everything the Americans done was in imperial measurements and programming. So they didn't work. So you people are the only country that's still using that system, I reckon.
Yeah, we're about the only ones in the world. Everybody else uses the metric system here. You got to convert everything over. To do that change, I don't know what it would. It would be a hell of a.
Oh, it's not much.
Undertaking.
It's not
I
much.
tell you what, it
if
confuses
you're,
me.
You don't
if
know
you're
us,
trying
Dave.
to convert us to the metric system, we're not going.
We're not
If you
buying.
come over here, you better learn how to speak English. And a foot is a foot, and the only time it's not a foot is when it's in metric.
Of hand?
Okay.
Hey, Dave.
Exactly. And we measure horses by hands.
How
Okay.
many centimeters are in a foot anyway?
30.
30?
30 centimeters. 30 centimeters in a foot.
See, if you would ask me that, I would have.
And there is 3.3 feet in a meter, meaning there's 3 feet 3 inches in a meter.
Well,
is what
Dave,
a meter is.
What's got 5 toes and it's not your foot?
Someone else's foot.
Somebody else.
My foot.
Unless you're Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She's 4 foot. She only got 3 toes. She
can only count. She can only count. She can only count to 18.
That's right.
She can only count to 18.
She starts getting lost after that.
Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene is
doing.
in a different mindset. She's still using that caveman theory.
Well, she's a fucking caveman, mate.
I'll tell you.
She's worse than that. Hey, look who stumbled in the door. Leo.
Here comes
How
trouble.
the hell are you, Leo?
Hey guys, hold on just a second. I gotta turn off the Facebook channel here. Give me just a second.
That shit off. Nobody wants to see that guy's face anyway.
I'm not doing too awful bad. I've had better times and days, but overall, it just left the local Democratic Party meeting.
Yay!
Outstanding.
You get some stars.
Days, but
yeah.
Wait a minute. This thing is still talking to me over here. I gotta close you down, John. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hold on.
Tell that God.
Let me get out of that lot. There we go. That's off. Thank you. I was hearing it from both angles here.
Yeah, you don't want that lag in your ear.
Echo.
Yeah. It was the echo.
Well.
But anyway, things are okay. I'm not looking forward to this coming procedure. But
what kind of procedure you got?
Okay. Open up my neck with a 3-inch incision. Pull out my carotid artery. Open it up. Scrape it out. Sew it back together.
Roto-rooter. Gonna clean your pipes out a little bit.
Well, I can't have it done.
They think you need it. You know, you don't want to be messing around.
90% blockage. 90% blockage.
That's cholesterol. Is that cholesterol? Obviously, it is.
Yes, of course it is.
Okay, and how did you know that you had a problem there? Did you have symptoms?
Well, yes, but that was a few years back, and they did an ultrasound back then, and they said that it was, you have some blockage going on there. You're going to have to keep an eye on this, and they tried to keep my cholesterol down, but it still hasn't. It's still around the 120 level, and so they took another look at it with another ultrasound. Then I got a CAT scan, and they said, yeah, we got to do this. So April 8th, I go in, and hopefully things don't go wrong.
Well, I'm sure they won't.
I'm sure they do them all the time, mate. I'm sure they do them all the time. Years ago, that was a major operation, like tonsillectomies. Years ago, it was a major operation. What they do with you, you're in good hands, mate. You're in good hands.
Well, I trust the doctor, so it's good. But hey, what a hell of a week we've had, guys!
Ain't it been a good one?
Holy.
If you're talking about Joe Biden, what he's accomplished.
Well, yeah, he got a lot done. But then again, we also had the Republicans come out with their plan. Now they did pass a bipartisan continuing spending through the end of the year that isn't too awful bad.
Yeah, 1.2 trillion. Yeah. We got to get, take what we can get.
The Republicans right now are putting out another thing that they're going to be pushing for, which includes a $1.5 trillion cut to Social Security, cutting Medicare, and a whole bunch of other pet
They
projects
want to
that you
increase
can
the age
forward to in Project
for retirement
2025.
too. They want to raise the age.
Well,
of
yeah,
retirement.
fuck it. Yeah, we old folks, you can all just die. We don't give a shit.
That's basically what they're saying. You're costing us too much money. We got to get Soylent Green. I'm surprised has not been discussed, but give them time.
Oh my God, you're right.
Some industrialists on the Republican side will go, "Hey, wait a minute. We could save a lot of land if we just quit burying these people. We'll just cook them up and serve
they figured out that marijuana is going to be a big money maker. So now we got a bunch of them behind that.
I see where it has been suggested to take marijuana off the Schedule 1 list that should have been done years and years and years ago. It's a political thing. It's another one of those, Republican talking points, how the evil weed is going to destroy this country. Are you shitting me? Please.
Sucking up. Oh, John, that reminds me. I have got to send you a little video. Somebody did a reel.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can send that. Don't send me anything. I just saw that damn belt buckle again 2 days ago. Leo.
Yeah, well, you got my address. I've given it to you 1,000 times.
If
I don't believe there is a belt buckle. I've been meaning
to send him a belt buckle for years, and it's sitting down there. But see, what happens is I'll leave here, and then that goes right into the Rolodex of things I got to do, and then it gets lost.
And that ain't one of the ones that's life or death or get through the day.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's there. But I remember it every damn time I go down there and see that damn thing. I just need to get it buffed up.
Well, this in particular video.
I will. I'll look for your video.
Well, I want to tell you about it first so everybody can have a little chuckle.
Go ahead.
Because it's very, very simple. And these two guys, these are my kind of people. When somebody can think this shit up that's that funny and would probably work like crazy, it cracks me up and I love it. These two guys, those big 5-gallon water jugs that you fill up at Walmart or wherever, which has probably got piss in it anyway, but those big 5-gallon jugs, cut the bottom of it out, put a port in the top of it that you put a hose to, and these guys did 2 of them, so they then put that into a Y. And then one of those pumps that you use to fill up an mattress, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
They got those little pumps that you use to fill up an air mattress.
Oh.
They put a bowl on the induction side of that and put the other hose to the Y that goes out to the 2 big buckets that they have now put a hole in the bottom of, put them over their heads and turned that thing on and fired it up.
Oh, pray tell. I'm trying to imagine what happened.
You gotta see this. You gotta see this thing. It is funnier than hell.
It's the cone of stonedness.
It's called
I already thought about the upgrade and how you could do that. You get you a big old.
You already got your mind working on. Hey, we can improve this shit.
Oh yeah, you got a big turnip green can. All right, and that becomes your bowl. And you hook that up to the suction side of a shop vacuum cleaner, and the exhaust side. Now you do this all outside because it's going to be dangerous. Yeah. The exhaust side you put into the window.
Try this at home, folks.
You can fill the house in a matter of about 30 seconds, probably.
Buddy, you should try that. Put it on video. You should try that.
Not in Tennessee, I ain't.
It's funny. Off subject and not quite near as funny. You are going to see me in a video pretty soon. I can't say a whole lot. There's an old boy down here in Corpus who I've been in contact with Maestro a lot over. This kid, when he opens his mouth, Leo, maybe you understand when I say there's a difference between somebody who can sing and somebody who has a sound. You know what I'm talking about?
Truly.
This guy's got a sound, and he wrote a song. And all I'm going to say is it's got the words Texas Dirt in it. And if there's more to the title and more to that song, but the way this kid belts it out. Anyway,
I'm looking forward to seeing it. When's he going to get together and get it released?
Well, we haven't even shot the first scene yet, but wheels are turning right now because it was brought to me, and because For some reason, I look old, and I don't know what it is. Something about
No.
it. Anyway, it talks about a series of events that they think that I would be primed for that video, and I've heard the song, and man, I'm telling you, I can't wait till I can put it out there, because I tell myself this kid's got a great voice. He's got a great song.
Funny that we have a tendency to attract people that are creative like that. I just last night, I don't know if, and mostly, I don't know how many of you are musicians, if you know who Tommy Emmanuel is. But Tommy Emmanuel is one of the finest.
He's an Australian, mate.
Yeah.
He's Australian.
And he's an incredible guitarist. Well, I was watching one of his videos just because he blows my mind every time I watch him play.
Right.
And I was looking at the guitar strap he had, and it got me thinking about a buddy of mine that I've been promising I'll make a guitar strap for, and I really haven't been inspired. Well, this one that Tommy Emmanuel was using said, wait a minute, that's what I need to do. I'm not kidding about this. 5 minutes later, Chad got in touch with me. This is the musician that I'm talking about, Chad Wilson. He's become pretty big here in Nashville. Hasn't broken it nationally yet, but he will one of these days. And he got in touch with me 5 minutes after I saw this thing, and so he's going to be getting one of my guitar straps now that I've got some inspiration.
Outstanding.
But it's nice that we attract those people.
Makes me feel good. Hey, we think you're ugly enough and old enough, you could see it in a video. That makes me feel good, doesn't it?
That is one of the things that I was invited to a local meeting recently. It turns out that in our county, the second biggest industry is tourism because of the park that I live very near to.
Right.
And we had a meeting with the state about building tourism, and especially building it here in Van Buren County. And one of the things that came up in it, and it looks like I'm going to be spearheading it, is we're going to be creating an arts council, as well as a visitors kind of center where people can see all the different things that are here. But these are the sort of things that we should be working on, not bitching at each other about whether or not you should have abortions. Jesus, leave women's bodies alone and worry about the important shit.
Yeah, I think that abortion issue has become a big thing. Every time they put it on the ballot, women's rights have stepped forward.
What is the one that's coming up right away? Is it Montana? I think it's Montana has one coming up pretty soon.
You want to
much the same way,
even
putting it in the Constitution. There you go.
Because I think it's a winning issue for Democrats. It's a losing issue for Republicans, and we saw that happen down in Mississippi. I think it was that the Supreme Court up there said the little gooey thing in the dish is a baby.
Oh no, that was that. No,
was it Alabama?
Was it Mississippi or Alabama?
I can't remember Alabama.
That was Alabama.
It was Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And what was the result of that? All of a sudden, a big backlash through the Republican Party in Alabama to going, wait a minute, we didn't mean that. So yeah,
well,
that
is one of the things.
Every which way it comes up. And as
They're
one of the things
that
at the Democratic Party meeting tonight was that we stated very clearly, and actually we even voted on it, that we are going to be making that an issue in upcoming campaigns. To just beat that drum and say, wait a minute, guys, this is what they're taking away from you.
Because there's no doubt as to where the Republican Party wants to take that. And that is we got the first shot across the bow with the Dobbs decision, with the overturning of Roe v. Wade, baby. They threw it back down to the states. So everything they want everything to be determined by the state. It's just another way to divide this country. We have federal laws for a reason. Anyway, I guess we better start to wrap it up. I have a wife out there, my political advisor, and I have to take care of her tonight because, everybody else is gone. So can't rely on nobody. No, I'm concerned. Rose came down with COVID, tested twice. Says COVID both times, and it's like, shit. you know.
Well, I will just say it's good to hear all you troublemakers, and y'all keep making trouble.
We will, Leo.
Good
do
trouble.
the same. Keep using your voice, brother. We appreciate it.
All right. Be well, everybody.
You too. And let me see. Bill, we're going to give you one more shot, buddy. I want to tell you good night and thank you for coming in the room. We could never hear you. You might be having mic problems or something, but you never did light up. So, but we appreciate you being in here anyway. And let me see. Joe. Joe? Damn, we lose
can
Joe
hear him.
too?
We can hear him, John. I don't know why you can't hear Bill.
Oh, you can hear Bill?
Yeah.
What the hell? Y'all got crystal balls. Now you got secret inside info.
We
What's
do.
going on?
We have super hearing, I guess.
Maybe you've got him muted, mate.
Well, tell Bill I said thank you for coming in.
He can hear you too.
He
can hear you.
Well, now that just sucks.
We can translate, John.
Yes,
we can
somebody
translate.
Please do.
We'll do sign language.
There you go. Bill, I'm sorry I can't hear you. I'm happy that everybody else can, but thank you for coming in the room. Maybe next time that'll get cleared up. We appreciate you
we'll
coming
figure
in.
it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out sooner or later. Anyway, Joe, we can't hear him either. I think Joe's unless y'all can hear him.
Can you hear me?
We can hear Joe.
Yeah, we can hear Joe. Yep.
Are you shitting me?
What's going on, John? You can't hear anything? Did the puppies?
John, are we gonna?
I can
Are
hear
we gonna have
Bernadette.
to get
I hear Aussie Dave. Joe?
Tell John, hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, my friend.
Hasta la vista. Yeah.
I heard that. Hasta la vista. Tell Maria I said good night.
I sure will.
All right, brother. Take care of yourself.
You too.
All right. And
take
Dave,
care of Mama.
Will do, brother. Thank you. Dave.
Yo.
I thought you was going to play on me now. Not.
Hello, Joe. Hey, John. You there? Bernie. Hello. Who are you? Don't fucking ring me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm the voice in your head. Dave, thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate it every time you do.
My pleasure. No worries, mate.
Outstanding. And Mishachik.
Yes, John.
You
can you hear me now?
I can hear you playing.
I am.
Anybody you want to call out tonight?
I do.
Who might that be?
Hang on just 1 second really quick, though.
She's got a list. See?
Well, I have I think. Okay.
There it is.
There it is. Yes. So, and I wanted to mention we do have another primary coming up here on the Saturday.
On Saturday, where?
Louisiana, get out and vote.
Old Stomp Grounds. Y'all get
23rd.
out and vote. Everybody on the line, baby.
Oh, and Missouri. Primary. I'm sorry, Louisiana and Missouri both.
There you go. Both of them.
Yep. North Dakota on the 30th. Yep, get in the line. And we had some people share this shit.
Who dared share this shit?
Donna Sanfilippo from Pennsylvania. David Pendleton from New York.
Outstanding.
Ray Mitchell, that's RAE from Arkansas. James Simmons from California. And James wears a hat that says 7th Infantry Division.
Outstanding. Welcome on, brother. Thank you.
Yep. And Johnny Slayton from Virginia. And then we had Carlos McCulley from Texas, who says...
Who said?
Trump never tires of trying to spin things, so he gets as much sympathy as he can possibly generate. We have to endure, persist, and outlast this miscreant until the law settles it once and for all. And if I know Trump, it still won't be over. I doubt it will be over when his maker... Whoops. Come back here. When his maker calls him home, some disciple will rise up to carry the MAGA baton.
You know, unfortunately, he's right.
Yeah,
he is right in his comment. This is not going away, even if he were to, I don't know, get called by his maker.
There's always someone standing right behind him.
There's always Steve Bannon right there waiting to pick up that mantle. Or some other cockroach that likes to crawl around in the scum.
Which is
somebody will pick
why
up his mantle. Which is why
we have to do what, John?
vote. Why?
Vote like what?
Like your life depends on it.
Because why?
Because it damn sure does.
It damn sure.
Your life, our way of life depends on your vote. Miss Chick, I can't thank you enough.
You're welcome, John.
Thank you. And Bernie.
Hey, John.
Hey, Bernie.
Thanks.
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
me
you.
now?
How's our little blue dot? Not so little blue dot. Not so
He's
little
not so
anymore.
little anymore.
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, talk about
How's
something
Dominic?
that's got puppy feet. He's doing
Yeah.
fine. He's doing
Good.
fine. Yeah, I'll cut up for his homework for the week, and so yeah, good job.
Good.
Hey, just want to say, y'all keep doing Two for Blue. Benita is still collecting receipts, and I'm sure the next show she'll be back in and giving out
She'll be
gold stars and
You know she's
waving
going
her
to come in here and
pom-poms.
ask. Yes.
Absolutely.
She's going to come and ask you. And I want to point that
So-
out too. I have seen numerous comments in the chat tonight of people that have been doing something, that have gone
Yes.
to meetings, that have I've been seeing it in the chat go by. It goes by
Yes.
pretty quick sometimes, but I have been noticing a lot of people have been doing the work, and I want to thank every one of you.
And that's
that gets
good. We
involved.
can't stop.
No.
We can't stop. We've already taken our break, and now it's time for us to do our work.
That's it.
And so,
I'm not giving up.
I called the
got
White
lots
House
of
today.
Shit. I got lots of excuses I could have gone. No, I
Absolutely.
can't do a show. This is my work.
Absolutely.
So I'm here, baby.
This is what we do.
This is what
So
we do.
come on in, join us. Links over there at bluedottexas.com.
Well, that's
Click
it down there.
on Discord and follow the links and come on in and use your voice. And you
There
too
you
will
go.
be doing Two for Blue.
Anybody
Absolutely.
is welcome to come in here and use their voice.
Absolutely.
All you have to do
That's
is
what makes
download.
us different.
That's
That's why you should give us a thumbs up, because we are a different kind of show on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're not sitting up here begging for your money, although you should go over and get one of my t-shirts.
So
They are
you don't want to hit that like
to
button?
die for.
Anyway,
Oh my Lord.
again,
Can I just throw out a best wishes to one of our
Sure.
members
Go
who's
ahead.
undercover. He's undercover. He's doing a dangerous mission. His Uncle Fatty. Good luck,
Uncle
Fatty.
Fat.
Keep
I knew
your head
you was
down.
talking about Uncle Fatty.
All right.
Yes, he's out there
He's on
doing
a
the
mission.
work, baby. And
He
there
is out
are
there
leaders
doing
out there that are doing this.
Way
So,
more
you know,
than Two for Blue.
I
Okay.
see somebody say
Life
Texas
on the line.
Texas Paul in the chat. Yes, go follow Texas Paul. Midas Touch. There are a numerous amount of people that you can go listen to get information that'll be helpful for
But
you. and all that good shit. Yeah, this one.
subscribe, and share, and get our numbers up there where the rest of the guys are. We need our numbers raised up too. And I appreciate
trying to catch
everybody
up,
who
baby.
donated tonight. You guys are awesome. We
Indeed.
got the best family in the world. Okay?
Indeed.
So
All those
until
names
next
going
time,
by, we can't thank you enough.
hey, in tomorrow, Beer and Bud Friday, John?
It will be Beer and Bud Friday tomorrow, so bit the beer. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I'm glad you said that because it reminded me. Okay. My political advisor has some tests to be run tomorrow, so I don't know if we're going to be late with the Beer and Bud or we may postpone Beer and Bud until Saturday. I don't know. If I
Beer
can
and Bud
get
Saturday.
home. Yeah, we got Mama's got some tests to have run tomorrow.
Works on Saturdays too.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
you can make it suck and
You can
make it suck
practice
and
if
sit
you
that
want.
day.
If I'm late, just go ahead and.
Hey,
Yeah.
you Blue Dots can take up Beer and Bud Friday, and we'll do it again on Saturday.
There you go.
How about that one?
How about both? Yeah. All right. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again on Sunday night for another live meeting. Until then, y'all take care of yourself. Put a smile on your face and give that shit away. Y'all say goodnight.
Good
Good
night.
night.